So like the other day, I saw my son actually sticking a metal object in the electrical outlet. Naturally, I grounded him. Oh, hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Brian Richards here. So glad that you are here. And if you're here, you've come to learn another self-working card trick. I'm so thrilled that you're here. And if you do like this video, be sure to hit like and do subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Also, be sure to share my channel with other magic enthusiasts in your family. Oh, and by the way, there's now a new special membership section where I'm teaching more advanced magic tricks. So click on the membership section. It's pretty inexpensive if you'd like to learn some more advanced magic as well. But let's get into today's tutorial. Here we go. For this trick, you're going to need a deck of cards, and as you can see, I have removed my two favorite queens, the Queen of Hearts and the Queen of Diamonds, the one who loves and the one who's very rich. Anyway, the deck of cards can be shuffled by a volunteer, and what you're going to do is you're going to invite a volunteer to cut the deck into two fairly equal piles. Let's say they cut right about here. Now what you're going to do is you're going to turn around and you're going to ask them to choose any of the two piles. It doesn't matter which one, and they're going to secretly count how many cards are in that pile. So for example, if they pick this pile, they will count how many cards are in this pile. Okay, so let's say they pick this one over here. They go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26. Of course, they would do that quietly in their heads. Now you invite them to take the two digits of the number that they added together. So if it's 26, they would take 2 and 6, they would add them together, which adds to 8. You invite them to turn the packet over and remember whatever that card is at that position. So since it's 8, they would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this brings us to 8. They would remember, of course, the 10 of hearts in this case. They'd put the rest of the cards back. They'd put this packet back on top over here. And then once this is all done, you turn around and you're ready to perform the trick. You explain you're going to take a small packet of cards, throw some on the table. You're going to put the two queens there and the rest of the deck on top. And you're going to do one more special little shuffle. This is called the Klondike shuffle, where we're going to take a card from the top and bottom. It's one of the most thorough ways that you can possibly shuffle a deck of cards. We're going to do this Klondike shuffle all the way through the entire deck of cards. This way, one more time, the deck is, of course, thoroughly shuffled like so. Okay, now once this has been done, you explain that those two queens are actually going to help find the chosen card. All I have to say is, queens, do your work. And just like magic, they will actually find one card in between the two of them. And my friends, it will indeed be their chosen card, the 10 of hearts. How crazy is that? Pretty cool, right? All right, so I'm going to show you how this trick is done. Super fun. To do this trick, though, you're just going to need an entire deck of cards. Make sure you have a full deck of cards, because this trick, like many of the tricks on this channel, works out mathematically. It just does. But if you're missing a card or two, it will not work. All right, so make sure you have all 52 cards, and you're going to want to remove, of course, the two red queens. Now, you can use two of any other card. It doesn't matter, two pairs, whatever, but I like the queens because I think there's some humor in that, basically saying two queens I like the most. One that loves and the other one that's very rich. I don't know. You can say whatever you want to say. Now, you invite a spectator to shuffle the deck of cards, and then you invite them to cut the deck about in half. So it's the key thing is you want to make sure they cut it fairly in half, because you want to make sure that there's at least 20 cards in each of these piles. So I always say cut the deck pretty much in half, if you will. Now, they can choose any of the piles, and I usually explain ahead of time before I turn around all the things that they're going to do. Just makes the trick better. I explain you can choose any pile. I want you to add however many cards are in that pile, and then whatever the two digits of the total sum is, you're going to add them together. You're going to flip it over, and you're going to go to that card and remember that card. So, of course, let's say they do choose this pile while my back is turned. They go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So there's 23 cards. Of course, they do that quietly in their head. Now I invite them to take the 2 digits of the number that they just counted. So of course 23, they would add 2 and 3, and that would be 5. So they would flip it over and they would count down to and remember the 5th card in this case. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it is indeed the Jack of Hearts. Now they leave it in that position, they turn this entire packet over and they put it on top so that their card is lost into the deck. Now once this is done, you're going to turn around and all you're going to do is you're going to take a stack and you're going to put 9 cards down, but you don't want to look like you're counting 9 cards. So I grab 3, 3, and 3, and then I take their 2 queens, I put them on top, and then I take the rest of the deck and I put that on top. Once this is done, all you have to do is the Klondike shuffle, which is where you take a card from the top and bottom as a pair. So you just pull them off and you put it down on the table. Then you take the next 2 and you deal them the next 2. And if you pinch, you can do this fairly quickly. And obviously you don't want to lose your audience. So you're going to pull it off. A queen will be seen, that's okay. And another queen will eventually be seen. But the process of doing this is going to actually make it so that ultimately their chosen card will ultimately be between the 2 red queens. So you're going to go all the way through until you get to the end. Then you explain that those 2 red queens are going to help find the chosen card. And I say the magic words, go do your thing, queens, or whatever. And of course, then you spread the cards. And to everyone's amazement, there's 1 card in between the 2 red queens. And to everyone's amazement, it is indeed the chosen card, the Jack of Hearts. Pretty cool, right? Well, if you enjoyed this trick, do hit like. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Maybe check out the membership section as well. And seriously, there might be some other videos you may want to check out over there. But I thank you so much for being a part of our journey here together, and continue to do magic and go and be amazing.